Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, where things are not quite as good as I'd like them to be. We started the third ritual, and it's turned out to be a bit more complicated than I was hoping for, unfortunately. The Vermintide showed up, all sorts of stuff showed up, but as a result, yeah, we've lost 2 territories. Irritatingly, 2 small, relatively soft targets in our heartlands that mean we've actually lost 2 actual provinces, so we've lost the province bonuses, which is kind of irritating, but today, we're going to get back on our feet, damn it. We're going to get back on our feet. We're going to fight the massive battle of Choppyotl momentarily. That'll be absolutely flipping fine. By the way, you need to come out of march stance, please. Thank you very much indeed. And also, these guys down here need to be taken out. And, yes, down here, Hellkeep. I had an idea about Hellkeep. What are these? Those are just basic gutter runners. Yeah. I had an idea for him, because I was thinking, okay, how can I possibly save Mark's the old ones? If he's in march stance, he can't attack it, but outside of march stance, he can't get there this turn. I'm going to basically send an emergency force to try and deal with this. Now, it's not going to be easy, because, yeah, the problem with Mark's the old one and Ultra the Horned Rat is there's literally nothing there that actually produces troops. So, the only thing I can actually produce here is, well, yeah, in terms of local recruitment, I can just produce various types of Skaven slaves. Now, Skaven slave slingers, though they're kind of terrible, they might do the job at least somewhat effectively against basic clan rats, and against gutter runners, actually slingers will be able to do a decent job, because those guys don't actually have dodge, so gutter runners will actually struggle, and warpfire throwers, well, okay, not particularly great range, and armor low. If I could just actually nail the Warpfire Thrower, and these Gutter Runners, and these guys. Actually, Skaven Slave Slingers, though not great, will do a competent enough job against quite a significantly large part of this here army. Even Rat Ogres only have armor of 30, so actually, they might be a little bit on the useful side. But, how am I going to recruit? Well, I'm going to recruit by basically immediately hiring a sacrificial lord. I'm assuming I can't train any heroes here, right? Wait, hang on, wait, what? What? Plague Priest. Oh! Aha! So, Plague Priest, it would appear that at some point there's been a patch that fixed the bug that meant that you can't actually train Plague Priests anywhere, because, yeah, I took a perk with Scroll saying, hey, Plague Priest can be recruited anywhere, but it would appear that, yeah, that's now been fixed, so even though I shouldn't be able to recruit them here in Marks the Old Ones, I actually can. Good, so, right, we've got the beginning of something here, we've got the flipping beginning of something, so what's the most effective thing to train? So I can get a Plague Priest on the field. Probably what I want is, yeah, weapon strength plus 5, but you're potentially unloyal. You're not. Actually, you know what? I can just boost your loyalty by giving you some stuff, and you're probably about to die, so it basically doesn't really matter. And having this guy existing full stop will just increase my total army upkeep by 500. My economy can eat that for the time being. What else have we got? We've got you also not particularly good. That's charge bonus 8, weapon strength 5. Charge bonus 4, weapon strength 5. Okay, so you should always go for that guy, for this guy. Fine. Alternatively, yeah, I could go for a nice little grey Sign Surge. Did you die and come back at some point? Or no! I recruited you and then I think I retired you. I can't remember what I recruited you for, but I think you were retired after doing a brief job before. But you're only going to be level 1. All the others are going to be level 4, because now I've taken the extra perks for bonus levels when Lords start off. Fine, Ulcest the Warlord, get in here. You've got yourself, yeah, an actual decent job to do. And with aggressive, at least you'll be able to fight somewhat effectively against their leader. So, recruit him. Right, so he's now there. Can you actually get inside this city? Are you allowed to do that? Yes, you are, fine. So you've moved there, and your loyalty is 5. That's nice. Okay. Next up, right here, we need to recruit a hero. And we're going to recruit, yes indeed, obviously, a level 8 Plague Priest. He's actually going to have some flippin' magic on him. And Hallscurry here can actually have himself, yeah, confident, leadership plus 2 for everything. Right, recruit him. So you also embed in this army. Yes, do that, thank you. Though you can't do that till next turn. Fine. Level 8. Let's get you some flipping magic here. Sadly, I won't be able to... Oh, hang on. Hang the flip on. 1, 4 here, 5. He can have Plague ready to go. He can actually have Plague ready to go. Oh my. Right, Pestilent Breath 1. Then what we need is Blessed with Filth is okay, but I like Wither more. They don't have much armor here, but a bit of Wither will be useful. So Wither then just gets the armor further down, and then greater effect on armor. What's the benefits there? That's just cost down. Fine. So Wither, let's get that up to 3. Still 3 skill points to go. 1 rank of Blessed with Filth, because I think that's just... yeah, extended effect duration, that's fine. So right now it's 22 seconds up to 44. 22's fine. Blessed with Filth 1. Give him Evasion. He can have Plague 1. Plague 1 is not spectacular, but good against multiple units. If I can just box them up... oh, yeah. Yeah. So now I've actually got Plague in this army. Nice. And by the way, let's just give you an enchanted item. So we've probably got a flipping ton of, like... no, not enchanted item, actually. The arcane item. We've got a flipping ton of staffs and whatever. Here we are. A super common warp energy condenser. Winds of magic power reserve +8. Get that on him. Marvellous. And you, Ulcus, need to start... you're actually also level 4, by the way. Screw it. We'll give you Inspiring Presence. And then... actually... the garrison you're going to be defending with has a decent amount of clan rats. Yeah, clan rats and Skaven slaves. And a couple of night runners too. Okay, and what you can recruit is nothing but Skaven slave slingers locally. But, yeah, globally, there's 4 slots. And you've got a flipping ton of slots right here. Okay, you can get 6 on the field immediately. These guys are kind of terrible, though. I shouldn't even rely on those full stop. But global recruitment. Global recruitment's not so bad at all. What if I basically just said, I want this guy to have a massive army of Skaven slave slingers? And that's basically literally it. We just rely on the world's biggest skirmishing army. It's cheap, it's effective. I don't spend that much money on it. I can train it basically immediately and get it onto the field. I mean, maybe back them up with a bunch of Night Runners, because global recruitment cost for those is not that high at all. Yeah, screw it. This is a good plan, damn it. So Skaven Slave Slingers times literally all of them, because that basically doesn't really cost anything. Now, back those guys up with, actually, I would say, Night Runners. Because I can train 4 Night Runners for, yeah, basically 1,800 gold, which I'd say is pretty damn cheap for that many Night Runners. And all of them will be ready next turn. Boom, boom. Alright, we got ourselves a leader, backed up by a ton of Night Runners, ton of slings, not great slings, but they'll do the job against the army that's approaching, and a Plague Priest that knows flipping Plague, and also the garrison. At that point, I would actually say, yeah, this force can actually flipping defend itself. We might be able to hold Marks of the Old Ones. Nice. Okay, life is good after all. Now that means we don't need to rush with Sheaf. Sheaf can just hang out here, recharge, come out here. These guys will inevitably attack Oixel, that's fine. The garrison can handle that together with these reinforcements. And then, yeah, Chuppy Yottle, we can begin the battle momentarily. Up north, by the way, of course, should mention, Lord Mazdamundi's on his way. He's, hang on, where is he right now? Is that... no, he's right here. Yeah, Lord Mazdamundi's coming, so everyone look busy. Luckily, he's going to lose a tiny bit of strength right here. If his army wants to kind of march into my territory, however, I'd say we'll be in a pretty good spot. Abskit probably wants to lead the charge as far as he can. Oh, actually, what we probably want to do is have... yeah, Lord Skrulk needs to go and face him. Lord Skrulk's got a good damn army. Lord Skrulk moves down towards facing him. We've got to make sure the Temple of Teklan remains defended for the time being, because that's the vulnerable bit. So Lord Skrulk, you can just start moving in this direction, ready to head off any actual attack. Abskit needs to head over to the temple, because Abskit we might want to get involved too. Kotak does not currently appear to be under threat. There's 10 bajillion islands around here, by the way. We should just go and mop all these up. So, but Arkling shouldn't do that, because he might get experience from that. Arkling needs to hand back here and not do anything for the time being. Though actually, Arkling could probably just head in this direction too. Talax is not going to be a problem anytime soon. Let's just move him towards Kotek, just to make sure that Mazdamundi doesn't get that back. That's absolutely fine. Also, apparently there's unassigned skill points. Oh, yes, of course, sorry. Ulcus, our new guy. Now, by any chance, can I actually make his lads better in terms of... no. I can't make his Skaven slave slingers better. They're so kind of garbage, the slaves. They don't even get their own little kind of red skill area. Right, in which case, let's just make him actually better at fighting. So, tail weapon And Blade Master, what else can we do here? None of that. Leadership +2. Yeah, just gets melee attack up. If need be, he can get in there and fight, fine. In which case, one thing to do, the defense of Chopiotl. Now, there's something fun we can do here. I hope this hasn't been patched, by the way. You used to be able to do this. I'm going to check whether you can still do this now. Basically, if you're under siege, obviously, these two guys should get pulled into the battle. So we should actually have to take all of them on right now. There is, or rather at least used to be, hopefully it still works, a way to avoid that, which is if I'm in normal stance, i.e. stalking, because the rats don't have just a neutral stance, their neutral stance is stalking, obviously that means there's a chance of ambushing an army, including one that's actually got you under siege, that's rolled when you begin the battle. So if we decide to attack these guys, i.e. the equivalent of sallying forth, then you'll notice what's just actually happened here is these guys no longer get their reinforcements, because it's an ambush battle. I still get my reinforcements, by the way. That's 100% fine, but they don't get theirs. Now, that's nice, but the thing is, ambush is re-rolled every time you begin a battle. So if I'd failed to get the ambush on this occasion, what I could actually have done is abandoned this battle. Let's see if I can actually just show that off, by the way. So yeah, decline the attack. So decline the attack. Let's see if we can just kind of show this off now. You begin the battle again, please. This works a little bit more cheatily, sorry, than I was remembering. You do need to save, because if you decline the attack, you can't begin another attack again. But if I attack on this occasion, then... Okay, yeah, I've got the ambush on this occasion. Anyway, let's get this done, because, yeah, now we massively outnumber these guys, and because it's an ambush, the other guys don't actually get involved. So that can be very, very useful when you're doing that. What used to happen, by the way, is you used to be able to basically, if you saved and then reloaded, you could basically sally out and see if you got the ambush or not, because it re-rolled the ambush chance every time. It doesn't do that for heroes. A hero's action seems to be predefined, so it doesn't matter how many times you save and load, the hero action will always succeed or fail exactly the same way. Ambush seems to be actually genuinely re-rolled every time you redo it. So if you want to, you can just save and load over and over until you get the ambush. I'm not going to do that because it seems a bit cheaty. But on this occasion, we got the ambush anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, let's fight this, because yeah, these guys are now tragically outnumbered, and it's going to be beautiful. Oh, it doesn't help that this is actually one of the worst Chaos armies we've seen on the field, actually, during this particular ritual. That's poor quality stuff for the most part. So, my reinforcements are coming from... weirdly from the ocean. Okay, this is a bit annoying, because this means I actually start... If I want to start close by to my reinforcements, then I start downhill. Because obviously I'd much rather start way up here, and I don't want to start with my reinforcements being separated from me. Okay, I guess that means we start over here, which means we start annoyingly close to these guys. But I guess we'll just have to... make do, because yeah, I'd rather start with the reinforcements, then at least we can actually kind of start getting some shots immediately. Well, that's fine. I feel like we've got a really good army here regardless, so I think we can basically handle that. Right, that'll do for the time being with the reinforcements coming in momentarily, so simply start the deployment. That's also plenty of magic, and you'll hopefully have a... bloody hell. Maybe I should have you over... Yeah, I should probably have these two guys over here, actually. Hang on, just ungroup you for the time being. You two over here just to make sure you've got a flippin' shot at the actual army there. That's fine. And begin the battle. They'll probably see me immediately, or rather, they haven't actually quite yet. But they'll probably figure it out at the point at which, yeah, the Plague Claw catapults start firing. Yeah, they will probably momentarily figure out... I think they've figured out they're under attack, yes. Now, in come all of the reinforcements just piling in right now. Everything not immediately in that group. So we'll probably use the Storm Vermin Halberds, primarily just as a mechanism for actually, yeah, just providing a little bit of extra stuff there. Oh, this is going to be hard to see. Right, you two, get round here and just form a new wider flank. You two get over here. Again, just form a nice defensive edge. For the most part. You guys, you're not so hot, so maybe just basically get round the back and try and basically just form a rear. You guys, Poison Globadiers are great. You guys just get over here and help out with all this business. Everyone else that's actually got some, like, slings or whatever, you guys get up to the front and assist with all of that sort of a business. In fact, you just kind of get round over here, just guard this particular flank. Why the flip not, eh? And the Plague Claws, I need you to basically rush over in this direction. They're blatantly trying to flank around the outside of us here. So you guys are just getting over here. Fine. You guys, turn your attention over here. You guys, that's fine. And one of you, what is these guys? You guys have got these things. You guys get over here and just basically start assisting with that. These guys, will lose a lot of strength very quickly. In comes some Chaos Trolls. I don't think they've got much in the way of actual flipping armor. Oh, those guys are a little bit on the exposed side, but it's fine. Now, you guys, by the way, actually managing to get yourself a... Yeah, those guys are already fine. You guys get over here. The Death Glow Bombardiers are already doing some excellent work over on this side. You guys are skirmishing back. These Chaos Trolls are going to fall apart in seconds. Now. Are we ready for anything just yet? No, you still haven't learnt flipping ballistics calibration, irritatingly. But you do have some magic you can just drop on these guys when they actually get too close to us. You, by the way, get over here. We've got a ton of flipping reinforcements coming in right now. These guys are tragically just going to take a little bit of a knock, which is a shame. What can we do to... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use this to just kind of bottle up these guys a little bit. Boom! And now we can just basically drop some lightning right about here-ish, just to basically buy a little bit of time. The Death Globes are coming in like crazy. In comes a whole bunch of other sorts of fire as well. Marvellous. Now, all of my flipping you guys, by the way, everyone that's actually a bombardier, it's quite hard to see where you bloody are at the minute. All of you should not be on skirmish mode. I'd rather you just fired it well. You guys, fire over here. You guys fire over here as well, actually. That's absolutely fine. Those guys seem to be a little bit on the screwed side. Where's your leader? He's right now currently at the back. That's fine. There should be a bunch of these guys floating around. You guys at the rear. Where are my actual skirmishers? There were totally some skirmishers around these parts. Gutter Runner Slinger's poison. Yep. You just focus over there, by the way. And then we've got a whole bunch of flipping poison lads who can basically just help out with all of this. So you guys basically just, do your best. Just see off any of this stuff as well as you can. Thank you. And let's just quickly get these guys a little bit more defensively appropriate. Some nice big flanks. There's quite a bit floating around on this side. So let's just make sure these guys are all as they should be. These guys running forward, I'm just going to pull them off skirmish mode. That's fine. Whole bunch of halberds will do a good job there. At the front line, basically everything should take care of itself. 6 seconds for any more of that here. Those guys have been chased off. Storm Vermin halberds just forming the new line right over here. The Death Globes will see all of this off. Looks like there's a nice big crush right here. Those are Clan Rats. That's fine. That's the Menace Below unit we brought in. There's some more magic ready to go right about here-ish. So this is probably an excellent place just to go dropping some flipping lightning. And by the way, you over there, you've got yourself Crown of Command for yourself or an ally. Screw it. Get over there, see if you can assassinate that guy as well as you flipping can. Get over there, take care of that. Right, so on this side we've now got plenty of fire coming in over here. In fact, actually, you guys, Plague Claw, oh, poor Plague Claw catapults. You've been kind of caught out of position, which is a real shame. Okay, I feel like you guys should not be where you are right now, but okay. As you are apparently there, screw it, just focus your fire over here, please. Let's just see those guys off. If we can buy anyone else a little bit of time, by the way. Yeah, just basically toss some stuff over there. Just some more Menace Below. We'll take a few knocks doing this, but it should all be fine for the most part. Storm Vermin, get over here as far as you can. These guys are just basically firing over there. What have we got? We don't actually have much in the way to drop in terms of lightning or whatever. We may as well just give all of these people the poison ability from Pestilence Clan Stone. Screw it. And then we got ourselves, Chaos Warhounds are already in the process of collapsing. Sadly, these Poison Wind Globadiers have lost a little bit on strength side. You guys get in here. These guys have technically got, apparently, literally no strength. Just get in there. Skaven Slave Slingers, just get in there by hand. Chase these guys off, please. Thank you very much indeed. What else have you got? You guys get over there and just basically toss anything you've got over there. Yeah, there we go. You guys out of melee mode, please. Out of melee mode. And then, toss over here. Actually, you back in melee mode. Keep these guys busy. Just provide some cover for these particular Deathglow Bombardiers. And now down here, please. Lovely. Right, everything's giving up on that. We've got ourselves over here. Little bit more stuff we might be able to do. Not much you can really do to help out here. I guess we could basically, we can just basically spin this round and just basically put some of you guys into the back over here. But for the most part, that seems to be fine. My leader seems to be doing very well, and everyone is now shattered. Yep, fine. Fairly simple, all things considered. Let's just use our indirect fire to chase these guys off, because otherwise they will be back. Here we go. Bunch of stuff out on the side here. Can basically just toss in a bunch of globes and whatnot. And speak of which, may as well just use the menace below just to keep these guys busy. You guys, yeah, just get over here. Make sure these guys don't escape, please. Thank you very much. And the nice thing about clan rats at this stage of the game is actually, yeah, they can for once actually get under 50% health with just the natural degradation. So as soon as they get under 50% health, which they're not quite yet, but they will be momentarily, we can just basically make them explode. Oh, come on. Get under 50, are you under 50%? Under 50%. Come on, get under 50%. Oh, boo. They just got away in time, bastards. Now you're under 50%, obviously. Well, you can take out these Chaos Marauders at least. So, prepare for a big kaboom. And, ooh, nice. Admittedly, you did that to basically take out 2 flipping Marauders, but whatever. It's fine. So, nice decisive victory there. Took a few knocks, because yeah, we started closer than I'd like. Really, the rats want to start as far away as possible, but I didn't want my reinforcements separated from me, otherwise they could have picked on one army rather than the other. So, nice decisive victory there. I took a few knocks to my front line, so I'll probably eat them for the 8%. Nice, they have been eaten. Got some money back as well. So those guys are not actually dead, but yeah. As an effective fighting force, that's done. There's no chance that ever threatens Choppyotl again. These guys... do I move straight on? Or do I go and attack these guys immediately? Probably I let them have one turn to rest, because they're going to recover very, very quickly. So that'll be fine. Though actually, if I attack now, I will have the reinforcements at my back. The reinforcements at my back will still be able to take part of the battle, because he's totally... oh, he's probably close enough. Is he close enough? I think he's close enough. Right, step out and see, and yeah, okay. It is indeed in range, and because he's in march stance, he can't refuse battle, so even though my troops are not in 100% good condition, this still works for me, because, yes indeed, the reinforcements will be coming from behind me, so I can drop at the rear of the battle map, and everything's okay. And once again, this is an army that does not have a hell cannon, so yeah, it's in a little bit of trouble. Quite a few flipping chariots on this occasion, though, and more cavalry than we've seen in the past, but that's fine, we should be able to handle all of that. Ooh, plenty of forest, though. Hello. Ah! Okay, it's this battle map. I think we fought on this exact battle map before. I'll admit, Warhammer 2 could do with slightly more battle maps. Like, you do see the same battle maps repeating over and over, even when you're not fighting in the same location. Because this one looks almost identical to a battle map I've actually fought Chaos on before, with the hill and the forest in the centre, and then a slightly lower bit of ground there, and then, yeah, a bit of ground over there as well. I've seen this before, and it would be nice if there was a bit more variety. Anyway, we know where, obviously, the actual reinforcements are coming from. They're coming from over here. So probably the best thing we can do is just draw up over on this side and basically just hold them off as long as possible, and that will be beautiful. Right. Here we go, drawn up about there, same sort of position again, and the reinforcements are inbound. So basically we just need to have them moving as quickly as possible to the rear over here. Obviously, once again, yeah, we've got some good quality actual infantry coming in. So those guys can basically just draw up in the forest to provide a bit of a flank. You can do exactly the same, because, yeah, we know they've got plenty of flipping cavalry on this occasion. So actually, on this occasion, a really nice little kind of, yeah, side group of halberd just guarding the flanks will be very, very nice indeed. Other than that, yeah, we've just got a whole bunch of relatively low quality infantry coming in. That can just guard the back and keep the catapults nice and safe. Yet more globadiers are never not useful, quite frankly. So those guys can just draw up over on this sort of a position, just to deal with the, yeah, in the inevitably arriving flipping dogs and... Actually, dogs, are they large? I wouldn't have thought they were large, we'll have to see. Right, by the way, let's just quickly give you guys a bit of a distraction for a second here. So you guys just basically get in there, keep those guys busy for me, thank you very much indeed, while we just get in some, yeah, there we are. So now they're screwed, they've been distracted, they're being pulled all around. I can just get in some lovely attacks from all of that. You guys, quick as you like, get over here, please. Get inside the protection of the rest of the army. And the rest of the slingers, gutter runner slingers, and you as well, just get up front as quickly as you can. Actually, you're not going to be able to. Screw it. You guys just basically fall back ahead of time and just basically start slinging as soon as you have the opportunity to. You guys are on the move. I think everything is, yeah, everything else is moving. That's absolutely flipping fine. 4 seconds until the next big moment here. We'll just get you guys over here. You guys are already backing off. Okay, that might have been a little bit excessively on the cautious side, but whatever. It's fine, I suppose. Now, buy some time, buy some time, buy some time, buy some time, buy some time. And we need, yeah, Poison Wing Globadiers need to be ready on this side. Storm Vermin needs to get into a better position soon. Marauder Horsemen, you guys, if they want to try and basically come and take me on, there we are. Poison Globes for them, please. You can just about outrange those guys, but don't go too far forward. These guys will be torn apart. You guys, draw yourselves up about here, please. Okay, life should be going pretty well at this point. They've taken a few knocks to the old catapults. That's just some... Okay, you're doing surprisingly well. In fact, actually, you're still together. Do you want to explode? Hit points greater than... Oh, balls are there, hit points greater than 50. That looks like it's about 50. Boo! Never mind, you can still drop some lightning on them when they start arriving here. We've got ourselves, yeah, a bunch of stuff just basically powered in. You're coming in right now, that's absolutely fine. And now all of these guys are just starting to toss in their globes as well. These guys are already given up, so you may as well turn your fire over to the other side, quite frankly. We should have a bunch of skirmishers coming in momentarily. In fact, you guys have taken a while to get into position, unfortunately. Where are you right now? You are way over there. Fine. Get over here, help out with this flank. This is where all the flipping cavalry seems to be naffing off to. Now, we got more flipping lightning coming in momentarily. Boom, they managed to avoid all of that, but stuff's already starting to get out of the way. You guys, what are you exactly? I feel like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. Yeah, skirmish mode off. So I think you're skirmishing forwards, because sometimes you just do that, because you're not very bright. What's taking you guys on? Chaos Marauders. Those are the guys with... Yeah, they've got a tiny, tiny bit of armor, but nothing major. Storm Vermin can handle that. Let's just actually send the Ogres forward as well, just to basically just slam into these guys, provide a little bit of additional support. It's nice monstrous infantry. Those are axe infantry, they're not anti-large, so we can just basically just break up their formation and cause some trouble for them. And we can just basically stop progress on this side. There's been some clan rats already breaking. We could do with some more clan rats, by the way, just to basically keep everything all together on one side. Speaking of which... Drop some lightning on these bastards. You over there are seeing off these guys. You turn your attention over here. These Storm Vermin Halberds, the reinforcement lads, I think. So we should be alright for the time being. Got more of those guys coming in right now. In come all of the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Poison Globes just tear cavalry apart. It's beautiful. So, the cavalry charge on this side is falling apart, having done a tiny bit of damage to these Storm Vermin Halberds, but they'll be fine. Guys... I want skirmish mode off. I just want you to concentrate. Just concentrate on firing, please. Unless you're out of ammo. You out of ammo? No, you're not out of ammo. Just focus on this, please. And you, get over there, please. Lovely. Now, where are the flipping slingers? You are... Ah! You are flipping gutter runners. Get down over here. You can help out on this flank. The front line should be doing a perfectly capable job, by the way. You... Get in there and assassinate the Marauder Chieftain, please. If you can, just take care of him. There's not much left here. Let's just keep them busy as far as we can. We'll chase you guys off with just another bit of a clan rat there. These guys get over here, get on top of these guys. They'll break momentarily. That should be close enough to dump. These guys are back and have returned. Turn your attention over here, please. Thank you. There's also some Storm Vermin Halberd just getting in there. You guys just stand, fight. These guys won't stand up to much. The front line is looking fine. My hero is now chasing down theirs, which is all looking good. Probably we just basically back off, let him flee. He's not going to be recovering anytime soon. Yep, job done. Nice and simple. Basically, it's just being carried right now by the bombardiers. They're the ones doing the work. The catapults and the bombardiers, damn it. Right, lovely. So, anyone else got anything else of interest to do here? Because I think we're actually okay. And there's also just some... Okay, just some poor Storm Vermin. I'm sorry, guys. You guys took a hell of a battering during that fight. I'm very, very sorry indeed. But you did a good job, so well done. Right. So both of those forces have been shattered. Not much we're going to be able to do on the way out, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't really have the range and we have no cavalry whatsoever. So fine. End the battle there, that'll do. This force has been well battered. I may as well just kind of let the catapults continue doing their thing, and hopefully Toxide will level up and get ballistic calibration, which will make this entire army much more effective in future. Yeah, what's left here is now 500, so he's lost just over half of his entire strength. That's good. 500 men remaining, but plenty of them seem to be pretty badly damaged on the old hit points. Once again, just eat up to get my strength back, because... oh, no, that army has ceased to exist. And a warp-forged blade. Lardy flipping dar. Armor piercing plus 20. That's actually not bad. Armor piercing plus 20. Scalpite gets Ruin's End. Victory over Chaos. Ooh, nice. Leadership up when fighting Chaos and Norska. Very useful. He's died. I'm not sure why his army ceased to exist. I feel like it shouldn't have done. I think it should have been fine. We can probably actually just go and finish these guys off right now, in fact. Screw it. Let's just get over there and finish them off. At this point, this is a nice, easy auto-resolve just to finish them off. Fine. And once again, actually, we don't need to bother with that, because at this point, the war's almost over. So, screw it. Pick the food up. Actually, we're probably capped out. Yeah, we're capped out at food. So, do I want to bother with? For 600, it's not worth it. Screw it. Get them healed up as quickly as possible. So, Warband of the Crow has actually been taken care of. Good. Charmed Shield has also been picked up. Hang the flip on. We'll have a look at that in a second. And you just get back in the city and heal up there. Charmed Shield has a special ability attached to it that is Missile Parry and Damage Resistance. Lovely. So that's not too bad, to be honest. We might shove that on someone in time. But your loyalty is fine for the time being. You just stay there and you have... Toxide just didn't level up from that. Blimey. Okay. I feel like you should have done, but whatever. Screw it, let's just get engineering skill further and further up. Engineering skill being max combined with a warlock engineer with all his abilities. Yeah, this stuff gets powerful. Right, I'm feeling better about you, Hellkeek. I think we can now, hopefully, hold out against you with this flipping ridiculous army under the control of Ulsus. Hopefully, at least. We'll have to bloody see. And, yeah, Lothern is currently doing its ritual. Nothing we can do about that. And food is at 100%. That all works for me, too. Don't bother coming outside. Wait for them to come to me. Because, yeah, I don't want to have to give up on these guys. Because even though we won't finish them if he puts me under siege, we will at least be almost there with them. So, the south is now looking much more in control. And, yeah, up north, we've got a couple of assassins floating around. So, if Mazdamundi does come ashore... I'd say possibly we just hit him with multiple assassins just to soften him up a bit, because lizards should never be flipping underestimated. But with double assassins hitting him with all that assault business, we should be okay. We've now got the vampires at our back, so if the French show up again, yeah, bare minimum, we've actually got something in their way. And the blood swamps are actually well set up too. Marvellous. In fact, screw it, let's just get the Cinnabar mine up to a die maker for a bit more on the untainted and a little bit more on the trade front. Lovely. Oh, my mistake. Scalpite actually had an additional skill point as well. Fine. Max out engineering skill. Lovely. So, trying to figure out what Mazdamundi and, yeah, in particular, Hellkeek do next, because that's going to be... That's going to be an odd battle, damn it. Oh, and don't forget to chant. Chant over in Lothern is just continuing his journey. He's just going to go and keep an eye on, what's it called, Vol's Anvil. Just to go and basically, you know, check that everything's okay over there. Ah, Lord Mazdamundi. So he is indeed on the move. He's at level 24. What are you doing now, my good man? You're naffing off over there, but you've decided you want to stay inside the reef. For obvious flipping reasons. And that force is pulling out, and is it also decided it wants to go in the reef? No, it's not in the reef. But it's kind of, you know, just hanging out close by to Mazdamundi. Fine. So Mazdamundi is, hopefully, by the time he gets ashore, going to be a little bit damaged. Though actually, if you're in Allied territory, you do heal up. So if he lands in the New World colonies, or whatever it's called, then he'll actually do okay out of that. Queek's doing really well, by the way. I haven't really shown this off for a while. He's taken a bunch of territory, actually, off the Krokgar forces, which is nice. And potentially, he might even be thinking about finally pushing the High Elves out of here. Because, yeah, that looks good. Right, flipping there, Queek's army with, actually, there's, ooh, what a weird army. There's Skaven slaves, but also flipping Doomwoods. Oh, Lizardmen intervention. Right, so those guys have decided to show up. That's fine. The Lizardmen finally decided to send an intervention force over here. We'll have to see how tough that is. Because if it's too tough, I can send the forces from Choppyotl. So that would be manageable, yes. And also a relatively strong faction up north want to have a chat. Hello, non-aggression pact. I see no problem with that whatsoever. Now, New World colonists. War with them is now a matter of turns away. So, perfect world. We'd start picking off their agents. Yeah, they've got agents heading in this direction. We need to watch out for them because that agent is totally coming for an assault unit or something. That's fine. I'm thinking of doing the exact same thing. Oh, Knights of the Flame. No, that's just their remaining hero. Are they going to try and assassinate? Yep. They're going to try and assassinate that guy. Hopefully the undead will assassinate him straight back and just basically get them out of this whole area. And no, standing nearby, no attempt to wound or assassinate. I think the White Kings do have an assassinate ability. Ooh, la-di-da, someone's showing up on an eagle. And as for the followers of Chaos, yeah, the final tiny force presumably can't do anything. It wants to get involved at Oixel, but it can't because the Lizardmen intervention got there first. You're now heading south again because you've just witnessed that Marks the Old One is now defended. And now you're heading to Oixel to join everyone else at Oixel. Got it. Good. So we've saved Marks of the Old Ones. Beautiful. Now we've got, mine for Arkling. During a feast, his enemies are consumed and the paunches of their peers are measured with envious eyes. Okay, a warlord boasts rather too loudly of a scavenge hall he has discovered, within which sits a relic of great value. Okay, what are my options here? So I can have, on turn start, lords have chance of gaining -1 loyalty, but, 6 turns of tax which up 10%. Or I can simply have it for myself, which gets me passive ability, the Brass Cleaver for Arkling. Fine, so that's... Oh, and it's a weapon. Okay, it's not a passive ability, it's a weapon. So, +9 to melee attack. That's kind of nice. That's nice. And also, but... Ordered for a loyalty dilemma. Characters or leadership effect -3. So, he would actually hurt morale. And this is just for Arkling. On turn start, lords have a chance to gain -1 loyalty. So 6 turns, he might lose loyalty points. Okay, Arkling's not going to be fighting anytime soon. So that will wear off before he probably gets involved in fighting again. And the Brass Cleaver seems pretty good. That seems decent. So I'll have that just because on the off chance he ends up at a higher loyalty than Skrulk, if he actually kind of, loses loyalty 1 per turn every turn for the next 6 turns, just happens to lose 1 anyway, he's starting to get dangerous. I'm just going to seize claim it at once. There we go. Lovely. And also that's just the clan being defeated, so there's another 30 warpstone for that. Marvellous. And what else do you want me to do? Perform the pestilent scheme. You'll give me 30 warpstone for that, will you? Well, that's just bloody lovely. Is it even ready? It would be, but the faction's capital's unavailable for the time being, because it's currently under siege, like it is constantly. 6 more turns to go. Oixel is probably fine for the time being. Have a look-see over here, by the way. Yeah, Vol's Anvil. Vol's Anvil has... That's not much of a garrison, is it? No. No, it is not. At all. So I'd say, actually, if we were to send a big force over there to seize Vol's Anvil, sure, technically it's completely uninhabitable, and that's gonna have an issue, but... I think we could actually make that work for us. I mean, that would be a good launching off point for causing trouble for the High Elves. Now, the real problem is, Malekith. Because Nagarond, as you can see there now, is slightly behind us, but only just. Lothern probably is as well, and we don't need to worry about Mazdamundi anymore. Like, he's probably about to fail his second ritual for the second time, so he's miles behind. But the 4th ritual, that's where we need to intervene and stop these guys. Now, it's going to take a while to get there, because right now we're gaining, we're gaining 86 a turn. He's got to be slower than that. Though, actually... The AI just cheats in this game. It just gives itself more money as it needs it to train more armies. I don't know for certain it also gives itself free warpstone, but it is kind of noteworthy that, it would appear that Lord Mazdamundi's warpstone was continuing to go up even when he had literally no sources of warpstone. Actually, I guess he was getting some just from the city. So I guess it makes sense he was getting 1 from the city, but it's kind of odd that he was able to get to the second ritual at all when he hasn't had a single ritual resource site. Let's just see what these guys own, by the way, because we can figure it out by just basically going to... here we are. So these guys own half of Ulthuan, by the looks of it. They're also allies with whatever this is, some other High Elf faction, I'm going to assume. And this will be these guys, and you are... those guys. Another ally up here. This will be some form of Dark Elf faction over here, and then neutral to a different, presumably High Elf faction over here. That's fine and manageable, okay. So, what are we going to do here? Because this army is basically ready to go again at this point. And you, my good man, look like you are pretty flimsy. Yeah, you know what? I'd say it's just time to start moving again. You need to just start moving. Ah, you've just leveled up. And that means you get ballistics calibration. Boom. Nice. Right. You, get on your flipping way. It's time for you to go and take out Hellkeep. Your army is vastly superior to his. You can pull it off. Chopper Yottle apparently wants something building as well. I don't know what it could really want, to be honest. Oh, it wants an upgraded bell. You want 100 public order and flipping plus 10. I think you find without that being much higher. Now, the lizardmen force. This looks like a... I don't know whether this is actually a max strength force or not. It is noteworthy that it does appear to have pterodon riders, yeah, chameleon skinks, cauldron riders. It's got relatively high technology. Feels to me like, yeah, and bloody hell. Once again, we cannot train more stuff with Sheaf just because Sheaf is stuck in this annoying world where he can't train because he's under siege. How strong is all this stuff? It's okay. It's alright, but it's starting to take knocks. This garrison is slowly being worn down by being constantly under flipping siege. We need to get rid of these flipping lizardmen. I don't know if we got until this actual force starts taking damage. Probably a while. Probably a flipping while. And we've got reinforcements coming in now. We've got these reinforcements coming in. And we've also got... We've got this force up here. What could you potentially do to help out Hull Scurry? You can hinder replenishment, wound a hero, or damage walls. What could you do there? You'd have a 50-50 chance of just getting rid of that guy. Which, no, that's hinder replenishment. Fine. Don't know why you can't wound. Maybe you just can't see the hero yet, so you can't yet. You probably want to get into this army as soon as you'd like, please. Thank you very much indeed. The introduction of this army has kind of knackered the flipping income, at least for the time being. If I was just to bring you down here... I could just bring you down into a position where, well... They could take out those guys. No one's coming from Marks of the Old One right now. This is a really weird army. Screw it. I'm moving him south. I'm moving him south. He's going to stay inside this territory. And what he's going to do... is he's going to train more Skaven slaves. So he's got a front line, damn it. Oh, God. Oh, this is the worst idea. This is just the worst idea. Maybe he just actually needs more... slingers. Yeah, he just needs more slingers. That's what he needs. I mean, these guys have got the same flipping actual... yeah, the same flipping leadership. Maybe he just needs more of these. Maybe we just need a front line of these. There we go. Oh, God. This is actually the worst army I've ever fielded. But it's basically free. So screw it. Why not? So 2 turns until the plague wears off up here. Temple of Kara, meanwhile, is looking pretty vulnerable. Skrick over here. Could you just take care of this guy for me, please? Yeah, 95% chance to succeed getting rid of him. Hopefully critical. Just a success. Fine. Get rid of him. He won't be causing trouble for us anymore. We basically just move Skrolk over here, and Skrolk gets ready to attack the Temple of Kara. We basically just want to start driving these guys back and pulling them away from any of this. Yeah, because these guys basically have nothing left. I should probably, by the way, confederate Clan Skyer. Clan Skyer have got 4 territories, 2 armies. Could just straight up, yeah, I could confederate with that. Ooh, Skaven Rebels, however, might be about to take the monument of Itzatal off those guys, which is kind of cool. So that's nice. Let's just move you over here for the time being. Just move over here and just keep an eye on this area. I'd like to see what Mazda Mundi does, if he just wants to basically stand there and take damage from flipping attrition for the rest of time. And the Temple of Teklan, at level 2, I can give it an increased garrison. And I will do, because stuff might come sailing in. That is safer. Oh, and big priority. Yeah, there we are. Level 3 for Kotek, because then we can get more food coming in. Right now, even though I've expanded quite a lot recently, the food is stable. The food is 100% fine. So we're getting in, yeah, 22. Oh, yeah, we're getting extra food from a ritual as well. But ignore all of that. Just basically say, right now, I'm getting 32 food by default. And technically, I'm actually losing 34 by default. Part of that is the extra crappy army I've just trained, so we'll probably break that down at some point. Don't worry about that. But Food is okay, but we need to find yet more flipping food. Which is appropriate. We're Skaven. That seems like the right sort of thing to have to do. Yeah, there's pastures there. I didn't know there were pastures there. Right, so... war against these guys, higher priority. Do not take that. I want it. I want the Wellspring of Eternity. I need those flipping pastures. And as for Arkling, you just go and hang out in Kotek for a bit. Hang out there because you'll heal up faster, and then hopefully your army will be back up to full strength in a single turn. Yeah, looks like it, fine. But remember, Arkling, you're not doing anything for the time being. Talax is, yeah, that's part of the Zlan-Hupek actual area. Yeah, the mosquito swamps. Don't have to worry about that. Talax, yeah, you know what, I probably will give them alarmed tunnels, but not quite this second. Do I want to break my relationship? You know what? I won't break the relationship yet, because there's no point confederating with them yet, because I don't have the food to feed them. And I want to make sure I get the Wellspring of Eternity first. So let's do that first, then we'll get over there. Fine. But nothing more I can really do up the north right now. You've already done your action, taking out one of their heroes. Yeah. We'll move into Temple of Kara next turn, unless Mazdamundi comes ashore, in which case we might begin a big assassination campaign, assaulting his units before moving against him. And, yeah, Talaxla, I think we'll wait. Now, do we actually need to... do I want to actually sally forth against the Lizardmen Intervention Force right now? Okay. I mean, I've got a decent force here. I've got 2 Plague Claw Catapults. And I've got a Doomwell, albeit one I've foolishly damaged because I was messing around with it and I shouldn't have done. I should have just been careful because I could actually have that at full strength right now. But I wasn't expecting a new Intervention Force to show up. I've got a Helpet Abomination that's still got 50 armor. 50 armor's not much. 50 armor's not much. But it does cause terror, which is nice. And we've got some Death Runners. And Sheaf is... he's not great, but he'll have to do. Right, what can we flipping do here? What are we taking on? It's a whole bunch of lizards who, as we know, will just refuse to... I mean, just look at that. 7,000 bloody hit points. I, however, have a big pile of storm vermin who are armoured and armour-piercing, which is very, very nice indeed. They've got no actual big dinosaurs, which is welcome. Chameleon skinks don't actually have dodge, which is nice, but they do have chameleon, which is, yeah, hard to hit with missile attacks. We shouldn't rely on anything to hit those guys, but, yeah. I've got here, flipping 3 catapults. They've got no artillery. I've got the warp lightning cannon. They've not got any of that at all. I've got the bombardiers. Just 2, though. But they're anti-large, which isn't really perfect on this occasion. But all of these slingers I do happen to have will do a good job against Pterodon riders who will just fall out of the sky in seconds. Cold One riders are not so scared of, because I've got enough storm vermin halberds. And I've also got myself, yeah, handful of monsters, some monstrous infantry, and a big old monster, who probably I should basically just send charging into their line, just to keep busy and interrupt them, while I just keep attacking them. Yeah, actually, if I basically just throw this guy away, by just charging him down the hill at them, while my catapults continue to fire, that's probably for the best. And bear in mind, also, sacrifice things like Skaven Slave Slingers, though they'll probably break too quickly. Sacrifice my clan rats with shield by just running them forwards, then when they get into 50%, make them explode, using Warp Bomb. Yeah, if I just use my abilities sensibly, I think we'll be fine, actually. Slight problem. We're starting at the bottom of a hill, which I don't like one little bit, unfortunately. Is it a steep hill? Actually, it's not that steep. It's fine. And reinforcements coming from in the forest, which, again, I don't like. Fine. What we're going to do is we're going to start over here, get our reinforcements in as quickly as flipping possible. What we do have is... Oh dear. Right, these guys have been so badly damaged, it's only flipping 1 each, is it? Right. That's not much at all. No, I'm going to need to have to play for time while I try and get flipping reinforcements up. But getting flipping catapults from all the way over here to all the way over here, because they're going to struggle inside... Oh dear. Well... This is going to be interesting, because you guys aren't a decent front line at all. Yeah, I might just have to use my flipping monster to play for flipping time. This is not looking promising. I don't like the fact that you're starting over there. Okay. We're just going to have to work with it. It's fine, alright? Just, I need everything arriving as soon as possible. Now, if they'd like to just hold still for a bit while my reinforcements show up, that'd be marvellous, because we just need some more stuff showing up as quickly as flipping possible. Yeah, everything just get over here as quick as you're flipping like, alright? Everything over here. Thank you. Just start running. Start running through the forest as fast as your little rat legs will carry you. Okay, we got some infantry coming in. Now, are they going to come at me because I've got the artillery? Or are they going to hold still? Because if they want to hold still, no. They're on the move. They're on the flipping move. Right, they are on the move. And I need all of you guys to basically just start getting forward as quickly as flipping possible. Yeah, all of you just... Everyone who's actually got any form of, like, range, just get over here. Take out the pterodons quickly. Lovely. These guys are coming up on me now. Good. Is anything moving slowly? Well, warp lightning technically is. That's fine. And then we got, yeah, these are pterodon riders, so they are little skirmishers, but any slingers will just make them fall out of the sky. Just get over here as quick as you're flipping like. Okay. The units, with the exception of you guys, for whatever reason. Okay, seriously. Anyone who's not actually running over to me right now should be. Get over here as quick as you can, please. Right. Army now in position, but those guys are coming down the hill at me. Fine. We do have a... Yeah, we got a warp engineering guy, but he's not going to be able to do much. Fine. Let's have a look, see what the new army actually looks like here, because it's all in a stupid order, because it's a reinforcement army, so it doesn't get kind of sensibly grouped. What we almost certainly want are, yeah, the halberds forming the edges of the line. Then some plague monks in the centre. We'll just put our clan rat spears. They'll do a competent job eating any, like, chameleon skinks or whatever coming in. And actually, that's kind of it. We're really lacking in infantry right now, but we're just going to have to make do with what we've got. So you guys into that position, please. Also, I'm just going to group them so they're all next to each other. Oh, hang on, I forgot the Death Runners. Well, that's fine. The Death Runners can basically just be... They can just basically be on one side, ready to get involved as need be, because they're not useful as front anyway. They don't have enough actual men or armour, but they can just get involved wherever the armour needs to be taken down. I've got 2 bombardiers and then just some slingers of varying quality. Don't bother rushing them to the front, just get them round here. That's fine. You two are already in a good position to start firing. You two need to get up to a position to do something as soon as possible, please. That's going to take you a while to get there, tragically. Okay, and then finally, the closest thing I've got to some cavalry, just put some ogres either side, please. Just get them into a position to get involved. Okay? That's going to have to do. That's just going to have to do. Ah, and don't forget the monsters, alright? And also, keep these guys busy. Quick as you're flipping like, please. So, keep all of you guys busy. We're just going to cause some trouble there. And at the same time, we're just going to start firing into here. Alright, that's lovely. So, just keep these guys busy. Just get them all grouped up. Just for the time being. And while they're all busy looking at that, actually, if you can, everyone just target your fire about there. Yep, that'd be perfect. Where, oh, yeah, there we go. Get some flipping stuff going on there. Too far away for me to do much with that. But yeah, now we're just basically putting some fire on those guys. Just starting to do some good work. Where's the warp lightning cannon? That's starting to come up. You know what? This position, this is fine. You guys just get over here and start doing some stuff with me. I'd say we probably just want to say, these guys are... There's a lot of spear infantry. If I send my monster forward, it's basically as good as trashed. Which is a real shame. And a war machine, I'm guessing, counts as large as well. But I could just basically send it around just to start causing some trouble. Because, yeah, the nice thing is, it can just basically go around causing some... Yeah, screw it. Let's just send you kind of starting to go forward. Cause some trouble wherever you can. Just start interrupting them as far as possible. Is anyone else firing yet, by the way? Anyone actually in a position to start firing yet? We've got 9 seconds till the next guy comes in. We've got some stuff coming on here. Your range is kind of weird and doesn't make any sense. And then these guys will momentarily be able to start doing something. Yeah, fine. So you guys basically just head over here. There's probably some cavalry coming forward. Yeah, Cold One Riders are trying to come in to intercept. That's fine. Lead them back straight into Poisoned Wind, lads. That'll be a-okay. Bring some more stuff around here. Yeah, we got more rats to go. So, whole bunch of rats right there, please. That will do some good flipping work. So now we have got all this in the world. And by the way, lay down the actual Pestilence Clan Stone, right flipping there. These guys will collapse in seconds. They will be so flipping... Yeah, they're already down to like half strength. That's absolutely fine. More of those guys coming in around here. We got Storm Vermin Halberds over on this side. We got Death Runners ready to get involved wherever. These guys are screwed. Next up... Oh, dear. Oh, flipping dear. Right. You can start getting involved wherever you flipping want. I think there's a Carnosaur in here, isn't there? You're on a Carnosaur. Yeah, you're a monster. Basically, just fire the Warp Lightning Cannon at their leader. And probably, when the opportunity presents itself, yeah, just start charging some units forward for the Warp Bomb ability. These guys are going to start going down in seconds. In comes a whole amount of fire. Everyone, just concentrate your fire... right here, please. Right here. I want all fire concentrated on that one point. Because right now they're all clustered. So if everyone just wants to start firing, that'd be flipping marvellous. In comes fire. And try and dodge this, you stupid bastards. Yeah, that is doing some good work over there. Now, more stuff's coming in over here. That's more Saurus Spears. That's a-okay. Right. In comes a whole bunch of stuff. I'd say it's time for basically the monster just to be unleashed and just start smashing into some stuff. It's a shame that these guys are all anti-large, but it'll buy everyone else some flipping time. And speaking of which, Death Runners, get out to the side. They're all kind of grouped together right now. I do have the ability to drop some lightning down on these guys, but not if I'm standing over there, I don't. Good work. Right, so the lightning's out of the question for the time being. Good. Well, that's welcome. That's good. What's going on over here, by the way? These guys are just... Ooh. Right, Storm Vermin, get over here and help out with these guys, please. They're already starting to take some damage. The monster's just getting in there and smashing some stuff. It'll just buy us some flipping time. In comes a Carnosaur. Now, what's he actually come up against here? He's come up against Storm Vermin Halberd. Well, that's just flipping perfect. And also... there's Poison Wing Globadiers right behind him. Well, you've just walked into the stupidest place imaginable. Right. Get the ogres starting to move forward. It would appear they've got nothing flanking on this side, so screw it. We may as well just start getting around them as well as we can. Get some more stuff going in here. I want something working on this side, please. Thank you. Death Runners, get over here. And ogres... get over here. It looks like right in the centre here, they won't be able to stand up for long. They're taking on Storm Vermin Halberds and some clan rats with flipping shields. But as we basically start getting around them and the ogres start getting involved, nice. Okay, so the Warp Lightning Cannon is indeed taking out their T-Rex pretty bloody quickly. You guys, however, probably need to change targets. Get over there, just start firing at whatever we've got at the rear there. That should work pretty well. The monster is in trouble, which is kind of unfortunate, but not much we can do. What are you, by the way? You are Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. Right, just help out with all of this slot for the time being. You guys are... hang on, that is Storm Vermin. Yeah, just basically chasing off cold ones. There's some more Death Runners around the side here. Get in there and just tear apart the armour of all these guys. That will help out quite a lot. And my slingers are starting to do a good job over there. Good. Their leader is starting to fall apart, and as their leader starts to fall apart... that will do a good job. I'd say tossing in my giant monster right over here was the right thing to do. He's just basically, even though he's going up against spears, he's just getting in there and he's eating a lot of stuff. Okay, good. Next up, everyone who's got anything left, there we go, tons of fire being thrown down over onto the Chameleon Skinks. I don't care if you're hard to hit, we are hitting you regardless, you stupid bastards. Next up, we've still got a little bit of strength over here. So screw it, send in some more stuff, send the infantry forward. At this point, abandon the front line, get in there. This is lovely. Now infantry's just closing in. I'd like the monsters to survive if it's all possible, so you guys just get over there. Right now, they are all starting to break apart. We're probably ready to just drop some lightning, actually. You actually in range at this point? Yeah, I think you're actually in range. Lovely, just drop some lightning over there. Death Runners seeing them off. Nice. I think I just actually hit my own Death Runners more than anything else, but that's okay. Right, probably at this point, if you've got actual slings, turn your attention onto those bastards for the time being, and you know what? Poison Wind lads do the same. I'm guessing these are bigger than humans, so, yeah, the poison... oh! So flimsy. So flipping flimsy. Pterodon Riders are kind of terrible. They are kind of terrible. Right, get some poison wind on those guys. They will take a lot of damage very quickly. Fine. So that's been seen off. That was tricky. And the garrison is being worn down here. But they'll be back because they literally have nothing else they can do. The only thing they know how to do is to continue trying to do this. So, as a result, yeah, screw it. You may as well just kind of see them off as best you can. Ooh, Death Runners. Death Runners are fast, damn it. They are very fast. What else can we do? Yeah, just turn some fire over onto the various units that are still floating around there. Just see if we can kind of see them off as far as possible. I probably need to speak to a psychologist about this at some point, but I really like just letting the battles play out a bit after I've already won, and just kind of watching lizardmen being horrifically slung to death. Oh yeah, you just hold your shields up in front of your face. See how well that does for you, because it's not going to be great. Close victory there, and I don't disagree. We're taking a lot of knocks. If another strong intervention army starts showing up soon, we could start being in trouble. Quite frankly, yeah, we've got... Well, we've still got 1,300 guys there. We've only lost 149. But some of the guys that are still alive are starting to be damaged. If everyone started sending stuff at me simultaneously, I'd be worried. At least I've got a giant pile of money for that. Yeah, eat, heal up. Quick as you flipping can, please. They've been seen off, but they will be back because they've got no choice but to be back. Yeah, they've literally got no other purpose in life other than to do this. We've got yet another... I swear we've got like 4 helper to tens at this point, and a gleaming pendant, plus 4 leadership. Not too bad. Fine. Nothing special either, but it'll do. Right, food filled up with all of this good murdering we've been doing down in the south, and everything's looking okay. We just need to mop them up. Let's just see what their next moves are before we wrap up today. So, back over with Chant. Oops, sorry, I always forget about Chant. Chant just needs to go and have a little look-see over here at Vor's anvil. Just make sure it's all okay, because, yeah, it looks unguarded to me. Very unguarded, in fact. Though, speak of the devil, in comes Ingmir, bastard, as well as someone who blatantly wants to try and wound me. Fine. Now, Mazda Mundi, there's the interesting one. Are you planning to just hang out in that reef forever, just taking attrition damage? No. He's heading back north. Good. He might be abandoning Lustria to me. Well, actually, where does Lustria end? I kind of think like Lustria... I assume Lustria is like South American Warhammer. So therefore, if I can just kind of get up to the narrow bit up here, then we're into like, you know, Mexico-y, Aztec-y Warhammer. I'm not sure whether that's Lustria anymore. I assume not. And Queek is on the move again, continuing to just take more and more territory. Yeah, Queek's starting to do well, actually. Though, admittedly, he decided to ransack rather than take Scraghole, which is a shame. I feel like he should have just taken it. He could just kick the elves out, because he'd be doing me a favour. Because these are elves that I'm at war with that might one day decide to launch a naval invasion against me to reclaim the flipping Citadel of Dusk. And obviously, the Lizardmen Intervention Force will just put me back into siege, because, yeah, it can't do anything else. It doesn't know what else to do with its time. Still, Queek is doing me a favour here. By keeping those elves busy, they probably won't invade me, which is nice. And Clan Skyer, their last big army, though it's not much of an army, is it? No, they're running out of steam very quickly. Do not dare! You do not dare take the Wellsprings of Eternity right now. That's right, naff off over there. Wellspring of Eternity is mine. If they do actually at any point take Wellspring of Eternity, I'm basically just going to immediately break off the alliance with moving towards confederating them. Because it's worth the confederation penalties just to get the actual flipping things there. And hello there! The Scaling wants chat. What do you guys want? Non-aggression pact? Yeah, sure, no problem. Ah, now here's an interesting one. Yeah, the final remnants of the Followers of Chaos have decided to move against Ulsus. With his terrible, terrible army. Right. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd say that's enough for now. I've had quite a few battles this, but next time we will kick off with this slightly ridiculous battle where Ulsus and his Plague Priest and a bunch of Night Runners and a bunch of Slingers with literally no front line whatsoever will be trying to take on the forces of Chaos. So prepare for the stupidest battle you've ever flipping seen. And after that, well, we need to figure out when and where we're going to actually attack the New World colonies, as well as flipping, finally, securing Oixel and hopefully getting that army into production. And then Ulsus, you know what? I might even keep Ulsus around. I like Ulsus. I feel like he's kind of, you know, earned his place in our empire. Well, if he actually wins this fight. Anyway, we shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Total War Warhammer 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.